Dear students, today I am going to discuss digital signal processing module 2. The title of this module 2 is fast Fourier transform. In that we are going to discuss introduction to FFT. First, fast Fourier transform is the family of your Fourier transform only. It is not a separate transform. It is belongs to Fourier transform. So, in order to do the efficient computation, we are going for the fast Fourier transform. So, fast Fourier transform means efficient computation of DFT, and basically the computation is done by using the formula x of k is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n omega n kn, and this k is nothing but integer, and this k will be varies from 0 to n minus 1. N is number of samples, okay, and this omega n is called as a Twiddle factor or phase factor, and this will be given as this omega n will be the base will be given by divided by, that is e power minus j 2 pi divided by n. Omega n is the Twiddle factor. This k is integer, okay, this k is integer, this k is integer, and also this n, small n, okay, small n is also integer, okay, small n is also integer, this small n that also varies from n equal to 0 to n minus 1. And here this x of k is obtained by taking DFT of x of n, DFT of x of n, you will get x of n, okay. So here the given sequence is given in time domain. If you apply Fourier transform, for any time domain sequence, you will get a frequency domain sequence. Okay, so it is very easy to compute. If you want to compute any, if you want to compute using frequency domain, that the computation efficiency will be more. That's why the time domain will be converted into frequency domain. Okay, transform is nothing but conversion of one domain to other domain. Now, generally the data sequence, I told na, this x of n is nothing but your data sequence. The data sequence is assumed to be complex valued sequence. Okay, the data sequence is assumed to be complex valued sequence. If you want to find x of n from the x of k, already we have calculated x of k, which is frequency domain. If you want to find x of n from this x of k, what you need to do, you have to take inverse discrete Fourier transform. If you apply, that is inverse discrete Fourier transform of x of k, inverse discrete Fourier transform of x of k, you will get x of n, okay. So and the formula will be x of n equal to 1 by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of k omega n minus nk. So this Twiddle factor you will have minus nk, okay, but in earlier formula the Twiddle factor will not be having minus sign. Here minus sign will be there. If you put this value omega minus n minus nk, if you write in using Euler's identity, it will be e power j. Already minus will be there. No, now this minus into minus plus. So e power j 2 pi. This the value which is in the in this is suffix, this is prefix. If you there, the prefix will come in numerator and the suffix will come in denominator. So this omega n minus nk is equal to e power j 2 pi nk divided by, and this n varies from 0 to n minus 1. Here this n is integer and this varies from 0 to n minus 1, okay. And if you see FFT, using FFT, if you want to compute the same complex valued sequence, you need only n complex multiplications, and a number of additions, number of adders will be n minus 1. The same if you want to compute using ordinary DFT, you need n square multiplication and n square minus 1 addition. So this is the difference between your FFT and the DFT. And now direct computation of DFT, okay, direct computation of DFT. For a complex valued sequence x of n point, the DFT expressed as x, that is actually your x of k, the x of k we are going to divide it into uh, even number, real number sequence and imaginary sequence, okay, or we can say it is divided into odd number sequence and even number sequence. The odd numbers even number sequence will be given as real number sequence, and the odd number sequence will be given as imaginary sequence, and this can be expressed as the real sequence will be summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x r of n cos 2 pi k n divided by n plus x I of n sin 2 pi kn divided by n, and the odd number sequence will be sin 2 pi kn divided by n minus xi of n cos 2 pi kn divided by n. So this is the direct computation requires. Direct computation requires 2n square evaluation for trigonometric function and 4n square for real multiplications. But this formulas we are not going to use. We are going to use only for computation of using FFT. We need n multiplication, and for adders we need n minus 1. In the case of normal DFT, you need n square multiplication, and for adders you need n square minus n multiplications. So the operations here, the DFT and so FFT already I said it is not a separate transform. It is also Fourier transform only, comes under discrete Fourier transform only. Only thing is here we are going to find the DFT efficiently. We are going to find the computation of DFT efficiently. That is the major difference between FFT and DFT. So here, so the the computation, the operations are typical of the DFT computational algorithms. Here, every time the sequence x of k will be divided into even number sequence and odd number sequence, and again that even number sequence or odd number sequence will be again it is classified into again even number sequence and odd number sequence. Not classified, it is again divided into even number sequence and odd number sequence, and like that we are going to suppose your n is equal to 8 point means you by using divide and conquer method we are going to split the sequence like 2 point DFT, 4 point DFT and 8 point DFT. Okay, so here in FFT we are having two types of we are having two algorithms. One is DIT algorithm, another one is DIF algorithm. DIT means decimation in time algorithm. DIF means decimation in frequency algorithm. Decimation is nothing but here we are going to splitting the sequence into small sequence, that is dividing the sequence into small sequence, and DIF means that is also decimation in frequency. We are going to decimate the sequence into small sequence in frequency domain. Time means we are going to decimate the sequence in time domain. In DIT algorithm, first we are going to decimate the given n point DFT into n by 4 point DFT, n by 2 point DFT and n point DFT. And in DIF algorithm, first we are going to compute n point DFT, n by 2 point DFT, then n by 4 point DFT. So likewise we are going to find the DIT and DIF in order to compute efficiently. That's why we are going for this type of algorithm. Okay. So this is about your basics of your DFT, that is fast Fourier transform, and computational efficiency, how we are going to increase, and difference between DIT and difference between DFT and the FFT algorithm. Okay, thank you students.